Hi there, Brian Lawton, Property Revival Realty from our Wisconsin offices. We just turned the calendar to 2017, and I'm reminded of just what it means to be a real estate agent. And those of you looking to be a real estate agent, as agencies start to bring on new folks at the turn of the year, and we're like any of them, where this is the time of year we get a lot of questions about what it's like to be a realtor, or how do you get into the business. And we meet with and talk with hundreds of people at the beginning of each year that are trying to get in the business. And I think I just remind you of two things as you think through that, process that, if real estate is for you. And one thing is that, how do you choose where you work? There's many different agencies in every community that you can choose from, and it can be hard to decide which one. Or you might just go with one of the first ones you see, or the one that has marketed the most in your space, and that feels right to you. But there's a lot that goes into choosing a real estate company. And one thing to keep in mind is that you are your own business. You're not employed usually, at least in the state of Wisconsin, by the real estate agency, by the real estate broker. You take your test, get certified, and then you go on as an independent contractor with that agency. So it's very important to remember that you're starting your own business, basically, and you should treat it like that. Many people go into real estate part-time, which is great, but I personally really think that if you're going to do it, you want to jump in and do it. You want to treat it as a small business. You want to treat it as something, as your own company that you're growing, and provide that growth. So it's going to require full-time hours and a passion, a drive behind that. And you have to decide if you want to treat it like that. Are you opening a small business? Are you setting aside money for marketing funds? Do you have operating expenses? There's all kinds of startup costs involved with any business, and you should treat real estate the same way if you're thinking about getting in. So that's one piece of advice. The other piece of advice on how do you choose where to, hang your certificate, which broker to work for, is really a personal choice. Interview several different ones. Just because it's a national brand, we don't happen to be a national brand, but that's something that I'm passionate about. We're a small local business with just a couple offices, but that fits for me. Other people need the big body shop national brands behind them. Then they offer a lot of great things, a lot of great training tools, a lot of great processes. So maybe that's the route you're going to go. But the main thing is you interview, you meet the people. Not every real estate company, because it has the same brand, is the same throughout the country, right? So make sure you meet the people involved. For me, I could never leave the team that we have here. They're great people. They've become friends through the years. I enjoy working with them. I love coming here. I love being around them and experiencing life with them. So that's an important component for me personally. And you got to decide what it is about that company that you're going to work for that makes you want to be there, makes you feel good, makes you want to see a long-term vision with that company. So, make sure that it's right for you. Some real estate companies are big, huge body shops and have a lot of people in and out, and that can become a little overwhelming at times. And others are very small, and there's more control there. So make sure you interview a lot. Make sure you understand the personalities that are there and that you're going to be working with. So I hope that helped. Just kind of two pieces of advice as you look for different agencies to work for. Keep in mind you're kind of running your own business, and then really pick a team that you can fit into. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.